Hi guys, I'm Neil Russell from HomeincomeGenerator.com and I'm delighted to say I'm here today with Anthony McCarthy, the Irish marketer. Hi Anthony, thanks for taking the time with me today.
No problem, Neil, delighted to talk to you.
My first question is, what is your favourite or best technique for making money online?
Okay, it's a good question. I think of all of the techniques I've seen, and the one that I do myself, it's actually list building, which is basically I get people to give me their email address and first name so that I can communicate and talk to them on a regular basis. I like relationship building. I'm an old type salesperson. I believe in relationship building, so compared to a lot of the other I suppose get rich quick schemes that I've seen, which I kind of I use a lot of the strategies, don't get me wrong, they're very good, but I don't think there is any way that you can make money without having to do some work anyway, at least. So I like list building, I like driving traffic, I like knowing who comes to my website, I like being able to communicate with them, and you know, if they give me their name and email address, they're interested in the niche I'm in and they're interested in what I'm saying. So when I was researching internet marketing a couple of years back to go into it, I spent a lot of money and a lot of time going to talk to a lot of the top gurus at the time around the world, and fundamentally the one common trend that I found, some guys use blogging, some guys use social media, some guys use article marketing, some guys use this and that. The one common trend that every single one of them had is they all have a list and they all send an email. Every single internet marketer that makes serious money, which is over $1 million a year, has a list. Okay, so that was obviously what I wanted to do. I'm going to take their systems and copy it, which is what I do, being perfectly blunt about it, and now I've made them my own. So you want to get list building as your ultimate goal. No, it's hard to start with list building. It's slower. It's a slower process. It's a slightly bit more work-intensive process than, say, audit content, blogging, and the rest of it. But I don't believe that the returns in those are big enough anyway.
And what advice would you give to anybody who's thinking about making a living online?
Well, do you want to make money? Do you want to make a living? Depends on what the living is, and I'm beating you up a small one on that one, because a lot of people say, oh yeah, you're making a living. You can make whatever amount of money you want online. It's up to you. It's mathematics. Because if you can make $10, you can make 100, and if you can make 100, you can make 1,000. If you can make 1,000, you can make 100,000. It's just a matter of mathematics. So I suppose the first piece of advice I would always give is, you know, treat this business as a business. Do not treat it as a hobby. If you treat it as a part-time hobby, you're going to get a part-time hobby results. I'm not saying that you give up your job tomorrow, guys, if you have a job and go working. But I'm saying if you want to start your internet business, you put away an hour, 2 hours, turn off the television, and don't bother watching the soaps or whatever's on, you know, and go in and do some work and work every day. Because a lot of people think that they don't actually have to do a major amount of work. If you want to make a good living online, you got to put the work in. You got to go like the old system. You got to go to college. In a sense, you got to learn a good system. And the beauty of online marketing really is that there are so many guys that have made an awful lot of money, and if you copy their system, it's kind of nearly impossible not to make money. Which is what I did when I started. I went to the best. I learned their systems, and I copied them, and now I fine-tuned them into what I want to use to make money myself. So you got to learn it, and then you got to practice it, and then you get a return. Okay, don't expect that you're going to go in, buy a book or a course, and within 4 seconds you're going to be making a ton of money. It just doesn't happen. If it does happen, please send me an email, because I'd love to know it. You know, but I've never seen it. In the years I'm online, I've just never seen it. So it is work, it is growth. That's not a negative thing. I think that's a great thing, because, you know, I own a number of offline businesses as well as online businesses. The level of work to return ratio online, the level of work to return ratio in an offline business is probably like this. The level to work to return on online business is like that, and going that way constantly. I actually have to work less now than I had to do at the start, and within 12 months I'll be working less again, primarily because I can outsource a lot of my stuff and the rest of it. But learn the system first, because if you want to, you know, your ultimate goal is to get a good system, which is list building. The only way to make money, serious money online, is list building. And I'll be honest with your viewers on that. Learn it, get it working, understand it, then outsource it, because you're now making enough money where you can outsource and it doesn't bother you. So the level of return, you know, I ran one showroom here in Cork, which was 10,000 square feet, and it cost me €65,000 a month to run it. My online business for 12 months would not cost me that, and it makes a hell of a lot more money than that showroom ever made me. I was going to curse, but it'd be nice, because I nearly do when it comes on. So, learn your system, implement it, practice it, and then outsource it.